alors.
I don't have it. I'm working on it. I know exactly what to use. Tell me when.
Cool.
Hello there. Hi. Today I'm joined by Fafa. Hello.
Hi.
So, we were talking before the podcast started, and I wrote it down in my notes. So, before we get to like what you have coming up, I wanted to ask, how did you start? Like, when did you start doing combat sports? Was Muay Thai your first combat sport? Was it here or was it back home? Why did you move to Malta? Like, all these things.
Yes, correct. I started Muay Thai like a long time ago, 9 years ago, in France. So basically, I was not doing any sport, and I just wanted to get into something, doing something else than just going to school and study. So there was this small Muay Thai gym in my village, so very small.
Which part of France are you from?
South.
South France, okay.
Next to Montpellier. And I've just started to train here, and everything goes very fast. You start training and you want to improve, so you go more to the gym and you see people competing, so you want to compete as well because you're like, wow, it's so nice, and you want to do the same. And I ended up competing in France, but in amateur. We do a lot of tournament style in France, so it's full protection.
Even with the chest guard and stomach?
Yes, chest guard and everything. And we can have like tournaments like regularly, like one time a month and everything. So that's where I did clear my experience.
You
mostly.
fought like France versus France when you
Yes,
say tournament, so it was like
yes.
all the French gyms in the area come together in one place?
Yes, exactly.
How many fights do you have in that?
I did have like between 25 and 30 fights. It's tournament style. So if you win, you fight again during the same weekend. And we have like a lot of tournaments.
Holy
like
shit.
every month we'll have like regional, France championship, a lot of championship, inter-club, and that's very nice. That's very nice because you can get like some experience without risking,
Yeah,
your
with the
body,
protection it's
basically,
safer.
with all the protection and everything. So
When did you move to Malta?
I moved 5 years ago, no, maybe 4. Between 4 and 5 years.
What made you pick, like... I'm not trying to talk down about Malta, but Malta is a very, like... Whenever I see foreigners move here, I always ask, like, why? Because when you look at a place like south of France, you have nature, you have gorgeous scenery, you have good food, like... I know there's good work there still. Like I know the economy isn't that bad. So what made you move to somewhere like here?
It is true. I could have been somewhere in France, but it would have been different. Basically, it was during COVID, and everybody was at home, and we all wanted to move a bit abroad and everything. And I wanted to learn English, so I wanted to do an internship, and I had the opportunity to come in Malta, and I just say yes.
What do you do for work? What do you do for work?
I was doing my studies basically in economic.
And now you fight full time and you train pro?
No, I'm working in gaming.
So you do a job and you fight?
Yes,
okay.
correct.
Very busy.
It's like 2 jobs in one.
No, it is. The level that you fight at, it is like having a second job. Because
Yes.
I can imagine... I follow you on Instagram and I see you in the gym. Like, you're there, twice a day sometimes?
Yes, exactly. In the morning, I go to work, and after I'm training in the evening.
How do you have the energy?
I don't have...
That's the realest shit ever. Because I'm thinking to myself, how do I do? I don't have a good energy either. Fuck.
I just go.
You work a normal 40-hour week?
Yes, correct.
How many hours of training do you do in the week, you think?
I do like between 2-3 hours a day. 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour and a half, and 2 hours in the evening.
Do you have like a set program? Or do you just kind of like...
Yeah, I kind of have a program. Yeah, in the morning we'll do a bit of conditioning. I started to do some weight. We do some running, some hills, and on the evening it will be like more technical. I will work on the pad, some drills as well, depending on who is coming to the gym. Yeah, and we include some sparring as well on Sunday and on other day.
That must be one because you fight at 48?
Yes, 47, 48.
And you walk around at like what, 50? Or
51.
How many female sparring partners locally do you have?
Not a lot.
Like women at your weight class, at your level?
I don't have anyone. Exactly in my weight class and my level, I don't have anyone. I will have some women a bit bigger, a bit lighter, like Miraya at the gym, for example. So we try to do with. But exactly at my level or in my weight category, no, I don't have anyone. It's very hard.
I have a very similar problem because the best guys I have in mine are like in the 90s.
Mm.
Like Mark fights at 80, but Mark is like me. We like to eat, and outside the fight camp we're fat. So when we're in training, there's like a 10 kilo weight difference between us sometimes. So I get what you mean. What do you find it's the same if you train with men, or do you just stick with the girls? Because I mean, I can find someone who's maybe 75, 80 kilos like me, but they're going to be taller. And I imagine with you, you could probably find someone who's like 50 or so, but they're going to be probably male.
Yeah, exactly. There are some girls like 50, between 50 and 60. I mean, we do with that. We do with what we have. But we do good sparring. We work on
Do you
other
think it's
things.
the
On
same
the
sparring with
technique
men
and
and women?
No, it's definitely different. It's definitely different. I can spar with a man as well.
What do you find the differences are?
I would say that, to be fair, the guys will be more careful because I think I'm a small person. I'm a tiny person. So they don't want to go hard with me. And between female, it's a bit different because we'll be closer, like strength-wise and everything. So I would say that we'll put a bit more power and everything. But it's still some technical.
So the
We
girls
have
are more
good-
competitive than the guys.
Yes, but we have good technical female fighter here in Malta. So it's still good to train. But I will say this summer we took the opportunity to go abroad. I went to Italy.
I saw.
Yeah.
You went to
spar.
train there?
Yeah, I went to train with another girl of my weight. We will fight one championship soon.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
next weekend. She's very good. I wish her
Shit.
good luck. And this weekend, someone came to me, another girl of my weight from Cyprus, to do some sparring and to do some clinching. So we are trying to move as well.
mean,
and
that's
to go
pretty
to
good.
the other gym and training with other people because the issue is the same in every country because I spoke to those girls and they don't have any sparring
As well,
partner
okay.
as well, yes.
I thought it was a Maltese problem
Mm.
because Malta's tiny.
Mm-mm.
And the combat sports level we have is not the highest. Like, I
Mm.
think if you were to take all of the Muay Thai gyms that we have, you would come away with under 10 really, really good fighters.
Yeah,
I can't think of more than 10 people who are like top level
Mm.
or like on your level.
Mm-mm.
Women, I think there are 3 with you
Mm.
included. I know there's you for sure. There's Emma from Team Noel.
Yes.
She's very good, very
Yes,
technical.
definitely.
And then there's I want to say Ritmeri, no.
Yes,
She's
Ritme,
she's a
exactly.
doctor. She's
She's
like,
coming to spar with me quite often.
but
yes,
there's a
yes.
size difference as well. She's not your weight. She's
yeah,
heavier.
she's fighting like 56 kilos, so she will walk around 60, something like that. So yeah, we still have a size difference, but
Basically, you're me and she's Mark. Same kind of
Yes,
idea.
exactly.
Okay.
But she's very technical, so it's very nice to spar with her as well.
Okay,
Mhm.
nice. Mela, now that we've kind of established like where you came from and how you got
Mhm.
here, you have WBC and you have, what was the other one?
I will fight for a title WMO soon.
Which was, I looked it up online and I lost it again. It was World. Hang on
One
a
Muay Thai One Muay Thai organization, sorry.
Yes, that's it. World Muay Thai
Yes,
Organization.
that
Exactly.
will be my next fight.
Now, I have not fought pro yet. I'm
Uh-huh.
fighting semi-pro in December. I've only ever done amateur fights.
Mm-hmm.
My first few were in gladiators, and I was young and dumb, so I didn't really know what was going on. My coach took care of everything. Then I fought in arena, and that was just a shit show because it was so disorganized. Like, we had medical certificates, they lost them. Like, it
Oh.
was, you know what I mean? Now with Muay Thai Grand Prix, things were a lot more like serious. Even with Rage Combat, things were a
Mhm.
lot more serious, and documentation was key. And there was there was people like telling us when to walk out because it's being televised. So that was very good. The back end of things when it comes to like finding an opponent, what's the process from start to finish? Do you know, or
It is very hard. I will speak about Calvin. I know that he's just looking to the ranking of each country and he's contacting like every coach of every fighter to try to match me.
so he'll go on look for the top of the world of
yes,
the of
of
Europe
the top
at
of
least.
every countries, and we're just trying to send messages to every coaches and try to match me. So first you have to find the opponent, but you have to find the event as well, someone who is organizing and who is ready to invite you because it has a cost.
Yes,
they are
I
coming
mean-
from Malta, so they have to pay the flight ticket.
They would pay for the flight ticket, or
They will pay for the flight ticket as professional, but they have to pay for accommodation as well. So
what do they get out of it though? Because I mean, if I was, I don't know how much money you can make off this kind of stuff. Like, I know that there's a lot of money in combat sports when it comes to
No,
fighting.
definitely not.
How do they afford?
I mean, usually they are trying to match with a local fighter, so the local fighter can sell some tickets, and it will cover the fees, like for the flight ticket and the accommodation and everything. But if there is no local fighter at my weight, it's very difficult because they don't want to invite two people who are not local fighter and who can't bring them like
Yeah.
customer and everything.
So
So it's very hard.
if I'm understanding correctly, you as a local would sell tickets, as many as you can,
Exact.
to cover the cost of your opponent's flight.
Exact.
Oh, that actually does seem quite fair.
Yes.
That does seem
And
very,
it works
very
the
fair.
other way around. So you have to find someone who is local and go there, and someone will sell a ticket to cover basically your flight ticket and your accommodation.
Do you have fans?
Not fans. I would say I have a lot of supporter. I would say. I mean, Maltese community is very small, so we kind of all support each other. I would say in Muay Thai.
Yeah.
So not
I mean,
really
whenever
fan.
we know that you're competing, the whole gym's like, we're going, we're going.
Exactly. Yeah, I will say supporter, and I will say that the Muay Thai community is very nice. Everybody is supporting each other, and I feel it in Malta and even abroad.
Okay, okay. Mala, I'm gonna take a really quick shift. When I came to watch you last time, well, I was in Muay Thai Grand Prix. We were competing
Yes.
on the same card. I remember I had done my fight. I'd come out. I had cornered Kyle. Like right after, I was fucked. I was so tired. Then I had taken a bit of a break. I refereed. I judged for some
Oh.
fights, and then you came out and you played Duel of Two Fates. What made you? Because I posed the thing. What made you pick that song?
You know what? It is very not difficult. I watched like the whole saga of Star Wars recently, and I was like, why not? I mean, it is a song who goes well now with entrance.
Are you a full-on Star Wars fan, or you just like the?
No, I like Star Wars. Not
How-
a huge
how-
fan, but
How in depth do you like it? How much do you like Star Wars?
on a scale 1 to 10,
Yeah.
I would say a good 7, 6, 7.
Good,
I'm not a
because-
big fan. I like it, but I'm not
Where's my
a huge
phone?
fan.
Because I prepared a quiz for you.
No.
No, these ones aren't that hard. I swear.
Oh.
So, Mela. So I have 5 questions, and they're gonna start really easy, and they're gonna go down to more difficult. So, in which famous movie of Star Wars did Darth Vader say to Luke, "Luke, I am your father"? Which movie?
I have to say the name.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember the name. It's the third one, no?
Was it the third
but
one?
I don't remember the name.
It's The Empire Strikes Back. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if it's the third one. Okay, number 2. What species is Chewbacca?
No, I don't know. I'm very bad in the quiz.
He's a
I
Wookiee.
like the movies, but I will not say I have the knowledge to finish a quiz.
Okay, I'm gonna try 3. They're gonna get worse, but I'm gonna fuck it. Which planet were the clones made? Oh shit. Okay.
No.
What? Fuck it. We're not gonna get
Can
the
I
other
call
2.
a friend? Can I call a friend?
Okay. Oh my god. I have an editing girl. I can give this to her later, and she can put the whole countdown thing in the background. Okay. So you've only seen the first 6 or all 9 of them?
All of them,
You've seen all of them.
with the series and everything. But only
You've
one
watched
time.
Mandalorian.
Yes.
What did you think?
I liked it.
I have
I really enjoyed the series. A bit less the movies, but I really enjoyed the series.
the series. I find are much better than the movies.
Yes, same.
The movies, like as a concept, are great, but then they didn't age very well. Okay, like yes, they're made a while ago and they're classics, but there's so much nostalgia tied up with them that they're not that good, you know. And the acting is subpar. But the latest ones, like The Mandalorian and Boba Fett, my god.
They are very nice.
I have a really big soft spot for like father figures and having a son. And I every time I see like a dad figure being like nice to his kid, it makes me want to cry. I get really choked up in my chest. And when I was watching the series and I see him like put his finger out and Grogu, I'm just
with
like,
his hand, yeah.
oh my god,
That's very
kills
cute.
me each time. Which is your favorite series?
I don't have really favorite series.
From Star Wars, there's Mandalorian, Boba Fett,
from the one-
Ahsoka, Obi-Wan.
I would say definitely Mandalorian. I really enjoyed this one. Yeah, with the small Grogu.
Have you watched the movie yet?
Yes, yes. I watched
I
the
haven't seen
movies
it.
as well.
Is it good?
Yes, yes. It's nice. I prefer the series.
Does it
Mandarin the series.
it
Uh,
finishes the whole thing, or is it like
no, it doesn't finish really.
so? There's more to it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I mean, Disney is known for doing that kind of
yeah.
shit. Fuck. Okay. Mana. I had a few more things written down from people who asked, but I want to make sure I didn't cover them already. If you could fight anyone, any woman,
Like
who,
in the world.
yes,
World-wise, my ultimate goal is fight for the world title.
like Muay Thai world title.
Yes.
Where would you want to fight?
WBC, yeah.
Would you want to fight in Rajadam Stadium in Thailand, or would you want to fight
Yeah,
here
that
in
would
Europe?
be amazing. Rajadamnern is like will be amazing.
Have you seen the
It's
ceiling?
like the goal, yeah. When you see the entrance and everything, you're like, oh, okay, I want to be there. I want to be there for the experience, you know.
Who would it be? Like from the people on the top list and on ONE FC.
On the top list, anyone. I mean, I just want.
Just give me anybody.
Yes.
Nice. Fuck.
Her name is Noah. She has the world title in her category atomweight. So yeah, that would be a nice fight.
Are the categories the same everywhere you go? Because I know here we don't really use weight categories. Like you get matched up based on being the same. So I enter at 72 and you're 72. We never really say Walter or.
There are quite some name on the category, but it's really different. Especially for title, because for title it's like very defined category. My category is 47.6 kilos, for example, and you have one category every few kilos.
What's the?
But you can have catch weight as well. I mean, if you both of you agree on the same weight, you can fight.
What's catch weight mean?
But not for a title.
What does catch weight mean?
It's like not a category with defined. It's just like, for example, you want to fight at 72 kilo, you will fight at 72 kilo if you agreed on it.
Okay, so it's like a handshake weight.
Yes.
Okay. I've heard these phrases. This is the thing. Even though I coach and whatever, there are certain things that just go over my head, because in the years of doing this, I'm learning how to do everything else, and then when you get like the stuff about the sport, it passes my head. Like, when we're going over the rounds, what's a foul? That stuff I have to keep in mind. But then things like catch weight or how the contract goes between fights, like I have no idea, and I learn as I go more than anything else.
And as a coach, you have to do everything, and you are fighting at the same time, so you have to take all the responsibilities at the same time.
You had coached for a while, right?
I'm giving some lessons, yeah, but when I'm getting close from a fight and everything, I'm doing it a bit less. I mean, I take more time to train and rest because I have to work in the meantime, so it's a bit difficult to combine everything.
So on that note, when you're coaching, what's your favorite thing about it and your least favorite thing about it?
I like to teach people whatever I know, and I like people who are really into it and who are really ready to learn. You have this kind of student as well. They want to give everything to learn and improve and everything. And I like to see people improving as well. It's really rewarding when you see people improving, and they come to see you and they're like, oh, okay, before I didn't manage to do that, and now I'm able to do that. And they are very proud of themselves. You see them proud of themselves.
Yeah.
That's what I like. What is a bit more difficult, it's like you have to give a lot of energy to being a coach, and you know it yourself. You have to give a lot of energy. So if you train, you have been to work and everything, you come at the end of the day and you're a bit tired and everything, it's a bit hard sometimes because you don't have this energy. But yeah, overall it's a very good experience. It's a very good experience. And it makes you think about your own technique because you have to teach other people about technique. So you think more about your technique because you have to explain it properly.
That's really true. One thing as well, I noticed that when I started that something as simple as like a jab, even just that, there's layers to it, and there are different kinds of jabs, and they all have uses. And even trying to just explain to someone how to jab is hard. The worst is when you're trying to explain to somebody and they still don't get it, and then you have to find ways of explaining it to them. Yes. So they will eventually get it. And it forces you to think about the technique in its purest of forms. I don't know who said it, but I like to say it as well. If you cannot explain something to a child, you don't understand it.
Exactly.
And I think the same applies to fighting. If you don't know how to explain something to literally anyone, someone who has no idea, because it could be an adult as well, then you don't really get it. You know what I mean? I think with me, you were talking about the most rewarding thing. I think it's rewarding, but it's also one of the things where I go, oh shit, is when I have my guys like Mark. Mark started out with experience in judo, right? And very, very, very basic striking experience, really basic striking experience. He was naturally talented and good because he had a background in combat sports before. He picked things up quickly. Now when we spar, there are times where he just fucking throws me around and mops the floor with me. And in the back of my head, I'm going, wait, am I supposed to be like good? And I'm like, fuck, I'm not good now. So it's in my mind, I'm like, wow,
But you are proud of yourself.
I'm proud of myself. Like, look what I did.
Of the beast you created
exactly.
yourself.
But then that exact same beast sometimes bites me, and it's annoying when it bites me. But I do. Do you ever get when you coach people? Do you spar with them?
Not really.
You spar with only a few people.
Yeah, only a few during the sparring session.
I really don't like sparring with beginners.
No, I don't like it neither.
And I need, when I say that, I gotta be careful because you don't want to, like, I don't care if I offend somebody, it's the truth. But it's more like you don't want to discourage them because you would I would say I don't want to spar with a beginner, and the beginner is gonna think then I shouldn't spar with anyone, or I shouldn't spar with them because I'm gonna waste their time. There are different kinds of beginners. I think there are some beginners that are really panicky, and those are the ones that hurt you, you know, because you don't know what they're gonna do, and they just start flailing their shit. They punch you in the throat.
It is true.
And then you have beginners that they're beginners, but they're not scared. Like, they just accept their fate, you know, and they're willing to, like, go with the flow. And if you can talk to them while you do it, I find they learn faster. Like, I'll do some rounds with some people in one-to-ones where I'll spar with them where I don't have a gum shield. I have a belly pad, the shin guards, and my gloves. And I'm working with them, and I'm giving them openings. And as we're working, I'm telling them what to do. When I'm not on fight camp, I can do that. But I don't know about you. When I go into fight camp, I really struggle to go from coaching to training.
Yes.
And I've noticed in the last couple of sessions I've had where I'm sparring and I stop to, like, give them a second to do something to me because I'm used to doing it in my work. And it's affecting my fight camp. And I have to manually go in my head and be like, no.
To switch.
Now I have to be fighting, I'm not coaching. It's really hard to fight that instinct. It's super difficult. But have you ever had happen to you?
It never happened to me because I'm not sparring that much during the session that I'm doing. To be fair, I'm not coaching that much. I'm just giving few sessions at the gym. I've done some one-to-one as well, but mostly pads. And I have done
How is your pad holding? I've never seen you hold pads.
Really?
I've never seen you hold pads. Is it good?
I mean, it's good. I mean, I know how to hold pad. I like it as well. But yeah, before a fight, I will avoid because most of the time people are bigger than me and they are stronger. So
yeah, true.
It's better for my safety. We never know what can happen, you know.
Yeah,
we
true.
never know what can happen.
I mean, now I'm doing with the fight camp preparing for Sardinia. Now I'm working like this week. I think I'm doing 50 hours or more.
Wow.
Like and it's been like that for the last 2 months. Like I've had one-to-ones every day from 7. I do my morning. I take my lunch break. I come back like 3:30, 4:30, and I'm there till 9 o'clock. And it's either I'm holding pads or I'm sparring with someone or whatever. Now I've started giving strength and conditioning, so I try to mix that up in my week because that means I can just stand there in the air condition at the other gym, and I can rest and I can relax. But it's tiring.
Yeah, I mean, because you have to be there mentally when you hold pad for someone. You have to give advice and you have to be focused and everything. You have to be there for the person. I can understand.
Has this kind of lifestyle affected your, like, social life, or have you had to sacrifice much, or?
I will not say no. I mean, before I used to go to party and everything, but since I started to go back to the gym, I stopped this side a bit. You know, when you arrive to Malta, it's happened to a lot of person. You discover
Now I never
patchouli.
went through that
Yeah.
because I grew up here and I was
But I arrived after COVID, so we were locked down for a while, you know, and I arrived to Malta, and I was like, wow, there are a lot of club, a lot of young people, so I was going out. But I stopped once I got back to the gym. And I mean, your friends and everything are changing depending of what you are doing. You won't be with the same person if you are going out every night.
yeah.
And no, you know, my weekend are totally different. I will just go to the gym. I will have my afternoon, so I can do something on the afternoon. But I won't do that much party like before, so you don't see the same person.
Yeah.
Your
I've
surrounding
lost
is changing a lot. You are losing friends, but you are gaining some other people who are more, you know, aligned
with what
with
you
what
do.
you become. Yeah.
I've lost quite a few friends because
Mm.
of this as well. Like, it's very hard to maintain a social circle
Mm.
when you're working. I mean, this in this line of work and
Mm.
training, and you're trying. I'm trying to get to a professional level in the fighting scene. I do it
Mhm.
as a profession in coaching, but I want to get to where you are and
Mhm.
start doing it more and more and more.
Uh-huh.
And I've had to like let go of many things. Like I've had to sacrifice many friends. I don't go out much anymore.
Mhm.
I
Exactly.
sometimes go out to eat, but even now when we're on fight camp, I
Yes.
everything I do I cook at home, and it's literally my house, the gym, sometimes a coffee, back home, back
Yes,
to gym,
exactly.
and
And
it's
when you
just the
are at
same.
home, yeah, when you are at home, you don't want to go out. Sometimes you are just like too tired and you
No,
just
no.
want to stay up doing nothing.
I mean, I started doing this whole podcast just to kind of get out of that rut,
Uh-huh.
because it becomes like a prison. I don't know if it happens to you, but
Mm.
I call the gym my prison,
Uh-huh.
because it's literally I wake up, I go to those four
And you
walls, I do my shift, I go back home, I go back to the
Mm-mm.
gym, and it becomes like
Mm.
a jail.
Mhm.
And on the weekends, I'm so fucked, where I'm either like passed out, in a dark room, literally in a dark room. I close my blinds and I just try and sleep in a dark room because I can't take
Yeah.
it. And I said I gotta try and do something, and I want to do
Mm-mm.
this for a while, so I started doing this. Have you come to that point yet, or no?
Not exactly, but yeah, sometimes I can spend the day without doing anything at home, and it doesn't bother me. I just don't want to do anything, and people are like, "Do you want to swim?" No. I just want to stay home, you know, in the dark. I want to rest, like properly rest, and I think we need it as well because we are asking a lot to our body and mentally as well. So we
Yeah.
need this time to rest as well.
What's your
Um,
recovery like? What do you do on a recovery day?
Not that much. Not that. I'm resting now. We'll try to implement some sauna and ice bath as well on my recovery day. I have one day off per week. Um, I'm trying to take salt bath as well.
Do you find that
Um,
work? I've done sauna and ice, but
uh-huh.
I've heard to try salt. Have you tried it yet, or
Yeah, yeah, in the
it
bath it's
works,
fine. Yeah, yeah. I would say yes.
or is it just more like up here?
I don't know. I could not say. It's very difficult. You know, it's like when you take supplement. Are you really seeing the difference between when you take the supplement and when you don't take them?
The only supplement I've been taking that I feel the difference is creatine.
Yes. Uh-huh.
That's the only one. That when I was taking more creatine, I had less headaches.
Mm-mm.
But everything else, magnesium and all the other things, I didn't feel a difference at all.
Exactly. I think it's a bit hard because you can feel in shape sometimes, but you don't know it fits because of the supplement or because sometimes you are in shape and you feel good. You know. Uh, I think it's very hard to distinguish the difference between
For
is
sure.
it because of the supplement, is it because of the salt bath, or is it because I'm just feeling good today?
For sure. For sure.
Mm.
Um, when I had Alex on, I asked the exact same thing I'm going to ask you. What advice would you give to young women who want to get to your level? Because there's women who want to start a combat sport,
Mhm.
women who already do it and now they want to start fighting regularly. What's the advice you would give them?
So advice is just to find a good gym. First of all, find a good gym where you feel comfortable. I've always been lucky because I had always good gym and people ready to, you know, include women because I know that it's not always easy to find a good gym for women who will include women and we will treat them as men basically, and just keep showing and show that you want to fight and you want to compete and be regular in your training and everything.
Have you had any like bad things happen in gyms?
To be fair, no, I think I got very lucky about that.
Okay, good. Even when you
No,
were in Thailand?
yeah, even when I was in Thailand.
I've got questions about that as well. We had gone back in 2023, and that was my like furthest I've been away from home trip, and I went up at the end of the year with like just enough money to survive while I was there, and it was a weird trip from the start, right? So we had planned it months before, and I had explained what the goal was. We're gonna go and train. It's a training vacation. We're not gonna go and party.
Just training.
We're gonna go. It's gonna be just the people from the gym, right? Not many people signed up because of the cost.
Yes.
And we ended up being me and Kyle. You met Kieran.
Yes.
Kieran, another guy called Mark Hall, and 3 other people. Okay, 2 of them were from my gym, and one of them was the girlfriend of the
One of the guys.
Exactly. They got engaged when they were there.
Oh.
So that was already like outside of that. Wasn't part of the plan. That was like, congrats, but like
it was not the goal.
no, we were too tired
Honeymoon.
and we felt bad because afterwards we felt bad because we were so dead from training, because we would go in the morning, we'd do 2 hours, we'd go back, eat, sleep, and go back again in the evening and do 2 more hours or 3 hours. And they got engaged, and we were so fucked. At one point, we couldn't care. We didn't know what to say. We were like, nice. we couldn't even stay awake.
You know.
And they didn't like that fact. I think they because the group kind of separated, where it was us training and then it was them on a holiday. I mean, fair enough to them, but the 4 of us, me, Mark, Kyle, and Kieran, took it the most seriously, I think. Mark was really injured. This is not the same Mark that trains now, a different Mark. We took it more seriously, the training itself. And then it was me, Kyle, and Kieran constantly going. And when we were there was a load of like, what I would call dad lore, like bonding moments that happened. One of them was, Kieran said to one of the fighters on one of these fight nights. I don't know if we had the same thing when you went, but sometimes they organize events and there's like a fight at a bar.
Yes.
Right? 2 local gyms against each other.
Yeah.
We went, and Kieran's asking one of the guys a bunch of questions about the training camp for the fight and whatever, and the guy's like, we go for runs in the morning. And Kieran has this great idea. He goes, we're going to join you. Not I am going to join you. We're going to join you. And we turned to Kieran and we're like, the fuck is we? What do you mean we're gonna join you? And Mark's like, my knees are destroyed. Me and Kyle are both dead. And we're like, who said we? And he was like, yeah, let's go. No way, don't be pussies, let's go. And we said, fuck it, okay. So we agreed to meet the guy at the gym the next morning. And we have to wake up extra early for this. Mark decides he doesn't feel like going. He wants to sleep in. Kyle didn't wake up. So me and Kieran had to try and figure out how to get there, because Mark had the car and Kyle had the bike. Both of us couldn't take the thing, right? Because Kieran had a license at the time and I didn't have a license either. And we're like, okay, we'll get a taxi. And we're looking for a cab. Nothing. No cabs are coming. And we have to be there in like half an hour. And we're thinking, fuck, what do we do? And Kieran's like, we walk it. No. It's like a 20-minute walk, right? 30-minute walk. Now, again, young and dumb, I didn't think about it. We decide to go. We get our stuff. We start jogging. And then we realize there's a bunch of stray dogs everywhere. Have you seen them in Thailand? There's dogs everywhere. And they're not like chihuahuas. Like, we're talking fucking Dobermans. Yes. Big dogs. And we're going. And we're jogging, and I'm seeing these dogs, and they're not happy at us, because obviously a dog sees someone running. They think, like either they're going to play or it's food. And the locals are watching us jog in this area, and I can see they're thinking, they're thinking, you fucking morons. Like, we keep going. And Kieran's on his phone as he's jogging, and I'm trying to get somewhere, and I come to a part. And I slow down, and then there are some dogs following me. There's like 10 of them. And they're big, and they're barking, and I'm like, that's not a happy bark. So I just try to ignore them, and I keep going. Kieran disappears. I don't know where the fuck he goes. I keep going, and I come to a bend where the gym is about to be. And I think I'm like 10 minutes away. And I look over the side, and there are like 10 more dogs.
Wow.
So there are 10 dogs behind me and 10 more dogs in front of me. And I'm just thinking, I'm not gonna get past
Is
this.
is it my last day?
This is my last day on earth. I'm like, my Muay Thai has not prepared me for K9 teeth. And I'm thinking, fuck, what do I do? And I try to look for Kieran. I can't find him. And I'm in the middle of fucking Thailand. And I'm sweating. It's daytime. I have nothing on me except for my phone and whatever. And I just think, what do I do? So I called the guy we're supposed to meet. And I'm like, hey, not to alarm you, I'm like 10 minutes away from the gym on the usual road. But I'm stuck. And he goes, what do you mean stuck? And I said, there's 10 dogs behind me, 10 dogs in front of me. He goes, you're on foot. And I was like, yeah. He goes, oh my God, man, you're crazy. He said, wait there. He came with the scooter, no helmet.
To pick you up.
He picked me up with the scooter. I got on the scooter. And we drove past where the dogs were. There wasn't 10, there was like 20. And there was way more than I thought. And they started chasing us on the bike. We get to the gym finally. And I see Kieran there skipping rope. I'm like, where the fuck did you go? He goes, I got a taxi.
No.
I was like, you didn't fucking tell me you got a taxi. I was like, I could have died. From then onwards, I was terrified of all dogs for like a year or two. It took me ages to get over it. And then eventually, like bit by bit, I started getting more exposed to them. Kyle has a dog, and more people have dogs. I slowly but surely got used to the dogs. But that event's like stuck in my head for ages.
No, but in Thailand it's very dangerous. It remind me Tom. You know Tom?
Tom, yeah? Ah, yes, he just came back.
Yes, he just came back, and he was supposed to fight. And 1 week before the fight, he went for a run, and he got bitten by a dog. Like 1 week before his fight, so he could not fight.
Oh fuck! They gave him a rabies injection, or?
Yes. I think that's why he could not fight.
Oh my fucking God!
Yes.
Oh. Was it a big dog?
I don't know the size of the dog.
Did you see the bite or no?
No, I didn't see. I was not there anymore, but yeah, that's
So
happened in Thailand as well.
Fuck, okay. Have you had any like weird things happen to you when you were there? Dangerous things? Mom lore? Any mom lore or auntie lore?
In Thailand, no, I would not say, to be fair.
Nothing?
No, really not. I think for us it was pretty safe. I mean, for like 5 weeks, we stayed just next to the gym. So
Where did you go? Which part?
Phuket. Next to Surin Beach, but it's not Phuket the city. It was next to Surin Beach, and basically we are just next to the beach. So every morning we are just going to the beach. It was like 3 minutes walk, and there were nothing around. And on the weekend we are just going a bit around. So no, nothing crazy happened.
Phuket is more of a tour. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's touristic, but it's more.
It is.
It's a lot more Westerners there.
Exactly, it is touristic, and it was not the touristic place. It's a bit on the side, so it was very quiet.
How was the coaching in that part of the country? Was it expensive?
No, it was not that expensive. It wasn't. But it's still more expensive than small gym if you go to the north. I don't remember the price exactly, but it was okay because you have accommodation as well. Accommodation and coaching. Yes.
Ooh.
So
you
not that expensive, but I could not remain the price.
You had the same pad holders for you, or same partners, or was it different every day?
Kind of. I would say I switched between 2, 3, but we stayed 5 weeks, so it's almost the same basically.
Do you find they hold pads differently in Thailand than here? Because I noticed when I was there, the coaches, I don't know if it's the angle or something about the way they hold pads is very different to the way we hold pads here locally.
Yes, definitely, it's very different. And the technique are not the same. And they like to work on basic combination.
Yes.
You will do like 100 kick.
I mean, that stuff wins fights.
Yes.
You know? If you look at like any of our last ones, I mean, I won mine through clinch. And it wasn't like anything flashy. It was basic clinch, you know?
Exact.
And it's not like the jumping shit that wins fights most of the time.
Exactly. A lot of clinch as well. At the end of the session, for example, we are doing like 30 minutes of clinch.
30 minutes of clinch, that was normal.
With the small kids, because my weight is like the weight of a small kid.
You were doing with the kid? Oh my God. But they're good as well. Let's say
they were throwing me around.
But yeah, when we got back, that was one thing I put into the gym immediately. I started doing it like once a week for a while. We'd do half an hour of straight clinch. Like 5-minute rounds. When the bell rings, you have a bit of water and then you change partners, but it's always 5 minutes.
Yes,
go.
It's a very nice idea. I think it's what we are missing here. I mean, in Malta in general, we don't have that much clinching partner.
I was saying this last time. I forget to who, but I think I'm not trying to like boost the gym or whatever, but I think when it comes to clinch, we MTB have the most. I think if you look at our fights, we clinch the most, and I make a big emphasis on it when it comes to it. I mean, Kyle, when he won his fight, it was mostly just clinch. Even his last fight when he lost, he was trying to clinch a lot. Mark, I think at some point half the fight was just clinch.
Clinch.
Mine was almost all clinch.
Uh-uh.
Very like classic Thai, very clinch. Do you like clinch?
I like clinching, but I'm not that good at. That's something I have to improve. That's one of the area I have to improve. And that's why we are going abroad as well with, I mean, small girl. I mean, my my size basically, because I can try to clinch with Calvin, but you know, what is the point?
Yeah, there's a big
What is
size
the point?
difference.
I can't even grab his neck properly because I'm on my tiptoes.
True.
So yeah, it's a bit difficult. I like it. I have to improve, but I like to work with other people as well.
So you know how
they
there
can teach
are
you.
sub-styles in Muay Thai. You have punchers, kickers, elbows, and knees,
Uh-huh.
right? What are you?
I'm definitely a puncher.
Muay mat.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Can I get a time check actually, Ashley? 40 minutes in, okay. So we've got about 15, 20 minutes left. So in the last couple episodes, I've been doing it where I let the guests also ask questions back. Do you have anything you want to ask me?
Not really.
Damn, not that boring.
You got me on the point. Nothing
That's
is
true.
coming.
If it comes to later, don't
Yes,
worry.
yes.
You can ask me. I have a couple. I wrote them down, but I've got them in my head about your last couple of fights. From the last pro fights you've had, the shin pain during and after. We spoke about it before we started. During and after, how does it feel? Like the first kick you make contact with the shin. Did you feel it?
Surprisingly not. No. I think with adrenaline and everything, you don't feel anything.
Nothing.
Yes. At the beginning, for the first fight, I was really scared. I was like, if I hit my shin against her shin, it will be like a disaster. And the first kick happened, and I had a block, and I didn't feel anything.
Was it you blocked her kick or she blocked?
Yeah, I think she blocked. I was kicking and she blocked.
And you didn't feel anything?
I didn't feel it. And I was like, wow. What is happening? Even in my mind, I was like, wow.
Oh, fuck.
I don't feel anything.
That must
was
be
crazy.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
You feel like, you have superpower suddenly, because at the gym, as soon as you touch
Yeah,
the shin
exactly.
of someone else, you are just on the floor,
Because we do it sometimes at mine. We do shin on shin. Occasionally
Yes.
we do it. We literally do it. Gloves,
Yes.
gum shield, cup. That's it. Not even elbow guards. Like we do very light, but we try to do full technique and a bit of speed. And I've had guys crawl on the floor in pain when the shin hits. Just to hear you say you don't feel it is crazy to me.
Yeah. I mean, few kicks and blocked, you don't feel it. At some point, you will start feeling them, of course. Depends of how is going the fight and everything, how many rounds and how many kicks you
You
have.
did 5 rounds
Yes,
normally.
did 5 rounds.
Does it get worse as the fight goes on? You start to feel it?
If you have a lot of block and everything, yeah. But I will not say I've never had a fight where after the 5 rounds I was like, no, I can't block anymore, I can't kick anymore because I feel too much pain.
When you go into these kinds of pro fights, do you have plans for your opponents, or do you just kind of say fuck it?
Yeah, I mean, most of the time, Calvin is analyzing the profile of the opponent, because now with social media, we can see a lot of things. But I'm trying on my side to not focus too much on the fight of my opponent, because, time flies and you don't know. Sometimes I improve and everything. And I mean, you are wasting time to focus on your opponent more than on yourself. So I would say that's the role of the coach, to focus on that. And Calvin is doing it. So after we are trying to elaborate some technique, or I mean, just saying like a game plan, you will go more like that, more in boxing, or you will try to create more angle. But unfortunately, after what is happening on the fight on the fights, it's very difficult to apply a game plan.
We had done it for a while, where because Malta's small, it's easier to plan, because you know everybody, right?
Yeah.
But I had found that it was stressing me out and the others out a lot. And there was a point where we're like, okay, we have an idea of how they fight, but at the end of the day, like, we can't really, like, you have to just say fuck it and do what you know.
Yes.
And if you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not, And if you exactly as you're saying, if you over plan it, you end up getting anxious. And then the fight comes and you end up thinking, I have to stick to the plan, or do I do? And then you end up freezing.
Because if your plan doesn't work, what are you doing after? I mean, you have to improvise anyway, because a fight is a fight. You can't anticipate a fight at the end of the day. It's just like you and someone else.
The recovery from those kinds of pro fights, how long is it?
It really depends on the fight. Usually I will take a few days off, and I will go back to the gym after maybe 3 or 4 days.
That's very soon, damn.
But well, we don't start to train like we used to be before the fight.
You
We'll
go.
start progressively.
Yeah.
We'll just move a bit, do some pads. We still do some stretching, work on the injuries as well. If we need to do some massages, and after we start progressively to go back after maybe 1 week, 2 weeks.
What was your from the last ones you fought? What was the worst injury you sustained? That where you were like a bruise or a cut or even
Yeah.
muscle pain. What was the worst one?
I've been really lucky. I've never had like big injuries except this one. I got
Oh,
an
yeah, you
elbow
had the-
here. Yeah, I got an elbow here. I got like 3 first stitches. I don't remember exactly.
You were
But
bleeding on the night or no?
Yes.
Was
yes,
there a
it
lot
was
of blood?
open. Not that much. They didn't stop the fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my worst injuries. So it's not that much. I've been lucky and hopefully it stay like that. What was very fun is that my opponent had a cut as well. So after the fight, we were waiting in front of the ambulance. Both of us.
With matching. Oh my god.
Both of us. We were waiting in front of the ambulance to get the stitches together.
I can imagine you can go to the ER stuff and be like, bar fight. Bar fight.
and she was just like, "Do you want the cookies?" Yeah.
How sweet. Oh, it's so cute.
Like everything was finished. End of the fight.
God.
That's.
I had split my head
that's very
open
fun.
in my third fight. I took a knee to the head.
Uh-huh.
And I will never forget. I don't remember much of the fight. I don't know if it's the same with you, but when you have them, like, it becomes a blur.
Yes.
I
yes,
still remember his knee coming up, barely touching me, and then going up again and cutting me.
Uh-huh.
And I remember just feeling warm all over my face, and I could taste metal. And I was like, ooh, fuck.
Yeah, something is
Something is wrong, you
uh,
know? Was it the same for you? You could taste it?
Not really. I was not bleeding that much. I hear the nose. You hear it. Like
makes
it's
a
bones
sound.
against nose.
Yes.
But it's bones against bone. But you don't know how important is it. I mean,
They're
you
gonna
don't know
carry
if
a mirror
you,
and
yes,
be
yes,
like-
exactly. And I was feeling something was going down. And I was like, no, don't tell me it's blood. You never know. You are not 100% sure. And they stopped the fight. They went to check. Calvin put some Vaseline. He
Does
said
it
it's fine.
Were you scared then or no?
I was scared that they stopped the fight because it was the first round. So,
Yeah.
you go abroad, you prepare for this fight, you do the weight cut, and you stop the fight on the first round because of an opening on the. on the
No, it's a
forehead,
shitty feeling.
I was more scared about that than anything else because you don't feel it. You don't feel the pain and everything. This is fine. You are just scared about that they stop the fight and you can't fight anymore.
Fear is very interesting as well when it comes to this. Like, I don't know about you, but when it comes to any competition, even the tournaments now in Sardinia, I'm very scared. You
Uh-huh.
know, I live and breathe the sport. It's all I know. It's all I do. I don't know anything else. But I still feel like I get scared,
Yes.
and I find that I'm more scared. Like day one, I stay scared. I'm terrified all the way there,
Uh-huh.
and I only stop being afraid. Like when we walk out. Like
Uh-huh.
as soon as I've done the warm up and I'm about to go on stage, the fear leaves my body. How does the fear go for you? Are you afraid all the time or not afraid? Do you feel any fear?
Yeah, I would say it's a bit the same, but it's mixed feeling. You are looking forward to go and fight, and you are anxious at the same time. And I think you are not scared about the pain or something like that. I think we are scared about not performing and doing whatever we trained for a while. We did the diet, we did the cut. We train 2 times a day, and I think we are more scared about
The
not
loss.
performing and not being able to do whatever we know
Yeah.
how to do or what we train for.
So the fear of the loss more than anything else.
Yes, but not only the loss, the fear, being paralyzed or not being able
Ah,
to.
yeah, that's worse.
This kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't mind losing. Like,
Yes, exactly.
but if I lose, I want to lose where at least I showed what I was good and my opponent was better.
Exactly.
I don't want to go and I end up just choking.
Yeah,
Like
and you know that you could have done way better than that. I think we are scared about being frustrated at the end of the fight.
Definitely.
Not the frustration of losing, but like we were saying,
Like,
the
no,
frustration that
exactly that,
you
exactly
don't
that.
manage to give your best or do whatever you want to do.
Okay, now I have another list. But I'm gonna avoid using my phone because I keep on doing it in the other episodes. There are the questions we talked about this last time, you and I forget when it was, but it was months ago. The questions people ask us when we're on fight camp.
Yes.
Yes. Now, going down from like thought about it. Now just tell me which one is the one that makes you like the most annoyed. How are you feeling for your fight? Does it bother you or no when someone asks you that?
Yeah, very annoying, very annoying. Because the only thing, I'm very anxious before my fight, so I'm feeling really bad. And with the weight cuts, and we cut a bit the carbs and everything, oh, am I feeling? I'm just feeling bad. But it's not something that you tell to people because they just want to be nice with you. So you
Yes.
are just like, yeah, it's okay.
The next one. Do you think you're gonna win?
Yeah,
I
very annoying.
fucking hate that
Very
question so
annoying.
much.
Very annoying, very annoying. No.
I know, right? It's so
I'm just
fucking.
trying to.
Aren't you hungry?
Yeah.
I've
This
had
one is
people tell
terrible.
me.
This one is terrible. Like, oh, you are very lean. You should be hungry. Yes, I am starving. I am starving.
Another one I got recently. Why aren't you eating? And then you try to explain to them what you're doing, and they're like, huh?
And it comes with, but just a bit. It won't kill you.
Exactly. Fuck. What else was it? There were. I really don't want to look at my phone because I'm gonna try and use my brain. I don't know about you, but using social media has turned me into a complete retard.
Yeah, but
I'm scrolling all the
with note and
time,
everything.
and my memory
It's
has
true.
become shorter and shorter.
It's true.
What's your plan after your fight? Have you had that question asked before?
No, I've never had it. But
I-
this one is fine. Doesn't bother
That
me
doesn't bother
that
me
much.
either. I've
Yeah,
had that one.
yeah.
I've had that one before.
Yeah.
That one doesn't bother me at all. This one's a superstitious one. I think it's different for men and women. Sex before the fight for men, I've heard, can make it worse.
Yeah.
Do you believe in that for women?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I would have to take more information about it. You know? No, but I mean, based on what? You know,
'Cause-
I don't know on what it's based or something else.
For men, it's based on the testosterone leaving the body. For women, I don't think it works the same.
Yes,
You know, I think it's gonna actually make things better. I've tried and tested it. It doesn't seem to have any effect.
Yes.
So far, it's the same score. It's
Same
win and
score.
loss. You know, it's not gonna make a big difference. Fuck. I think that was the last one I had. I'm gonna check just to be sure, but that's the last one I had. The problem when you go on your phone is that there's the awkward silence, and Ashley is just trying to figure out who do I zoom in on while he does this. Mala. Well, this is the same as someone asked earlier. Are you scared? You ever get that one or no?
Not that one, but yeah, this kind of question, like, how are you feeling?
It's the same thing.
A
I've
bit the
had.
same.
How are you feeling? Are you scared? Are you excited?
Yes,
those three I
exactly,
get.
that go together with a feeling, mixed feeling. All
Which
the-
one? For me, it's the how are you feeling is more annoying than are you excited? Are you scared? Because how you're feeling is a very. I mean, I'm a bit autistic, so for me it bothers me more. But it's a very loaded question, because you're feeling so many different feelings, and this person's asking you. When they ask you that question, do they really care, or are they just like making conversation? Because the instinct is just to go like, fine.
Yes.
But in your mind, you're so hungry and tired that you can't just.
You want to explode.
Yes, you want to explode.
Yes, yes.
What's been your go-to answer?
I'm just saying fine. I'm not going too much into details, but I know that one time I said, like, you could feel it before a fight, you know, and the person in front of me told me, I don't know, I'm not fighting. And I was like, yes, it's true. Maybe they are just curious and they want to, you know what you are feeling or what is happening in your mind, in your body at the same time, you know. Maybe they just don't know, and sometimes they are curious or they are caring about this.
Well, curiosity is fine. It's just time and place.
Yes. Or they don't know what to say and they are trying, to reassure you. Because after they will be like, but you look ready, and you're just like, yes.
Do your parents support this?
Yes, they do.
Have they come to watch you fight before, like locally here?
Not here, but in France, yeah. I mean, when I was in France, my mother was not supporting it at all. She didn't want to see any videos or this kind of thing. But now that I move abroad and I'm fighting, she wants to follow it to, keep the link.
Yes. My parents, when I started, were really against it. Then when I started doing it as a job, They took it more seriously. But when I told them I wanted to start fighting, they were against it because they're like, what happens if you get injured and all this.
Exactly.
Then I convinced them to come to my last event,
Uh-huh.
and I actually convinced my dad to be in my corner.
Oh, alright.
And I think that was the happiest I ever made him.
Yes?
It's like seeing me, it's like, because they finally see what I do, you
Mm.
know. Now they're more supportive of it. You know, they're
Uh-huh.
a lot more supportive. So now, for example, I haven't gone on vacation in ages, and they're making me go on vacation.
Oh,
They're like,
oh,
you have a
nice.
competition coming up, you have to go on vacation,
Uh-huh.
you have to recover.
Uh-huh.
Before they weren't. They were supportive, but in a different way. Now I can see it more. They're a lot
Uh-huh.
more like, we want to do things to help you get better at fighting, not
Uh-huh.
just at being a coach. So having a good support system, I think, is really, really important.
Yeah.
And when your parents aren't behind you, it can be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, it give no, for sure.
You have siblings or no?
Yes, I have one. He's like 10 years old, so I mean 12. He's 12.
He's 12. Okay.
So he is supporting, and he will show to his friend, at
He
school.
must think
Oh,
you're the
look,
coolest person in the
exactly.
fucking world. That's
Exactly.
so sweet.
So now they are calling me with my mother and everything. It's pretty cool, for the friend to show at school.
I have a niece like that. I have a 14-year-old niece. And I mean, we keep in contact, but I imagine Pablo does the exact same thing. When I have things she always posts and shares, and
Uh-huh.
it's really sweet when you see it, because there's like an innocence in a child. When they look
Yeah.
up to you, you feel, it's like a mix of embarrassed and also really happy, because it's like, oh my God, me? You know what I mean?
Yes,
That's how it feels.
Exactly. You
Man.
hand the respect.
Exactly.
And from a kid, it's very hard to hand,
You have kids classes at Multified Go?
We had, but I'm not giving any.
You don't give
classes.
any?
No.
How are you with, you don't like giving kids classes, or?
I've never tried, so I could not tell. But I'm not sure about it.
I used to.
Yes?
There was like 3 weeks I tried it, and I did it with an assistant,
Uh-huh.
and I would never do it again. It's so much harder.
Traumatized.
When I have Matt coming after you, and when Matt gets here, it's one of the things I'm gonna ask him how the fuck he does it, because I can't do it. Mark is very good with kids.
Uh-huh.
Mark, I have some clients with children, and sometimes they bring their kids, and Mark does a one-to-one with the kids. I do a one-to-one with the parents. So they train together, and it's very, very sweet seeing it. But Mark is really good with kids,
Uh-huh.
and they love him. Like, he's so animated. I mean,
Uh-huh.
you've seen how fucking crazy he is. We went for the meeting last time at yours, and we were all of the coaches of Muay Thai, and there were some of the fighters who want to go abroad, and Mark is just there staring at Calvin like this, smiling, and we're talking about it, and Calvin, I'm seeing him look at me, and then I see him looking at Mark.
Like what is the
Like that, like that. And they're discussing the entry, and how there's a limited amount of spaces,
Uh-huh.
and the limited amount of weights. And Mark's like, put me in. He's just like, I don't care. He's like, I don't care if I have to fight elite. I'll fight elite. Even with 5 fights, I fight anybody.
Give me anyone.
Give me anyone. He's crazy. I love it.
Yes, I see it. It's very good. He's doing very well.
He is.
He's doing well.
Now we have Sardinia, and then we have December for Muay Thai Grand Prix. I'm curious to see how he's going to be shin on shin, because he has big fucking legs. And
he's a big boy.
he's a
definitely
very big boy.
Yes.
And the thing is, he's fearless. And there's something about a guy who does not give a fuck swinging at you is terrifying, because he's willing to die. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And there's not many people you meet like that, that
Mhm.
kind of crazy. Like, there are people that fight for the love of the game. Like, everyone
Uh-huh.
has a reason why they fight. But he genuinely loves it. And it's so terrifying to see him go. And even my dad tells me, like, when he watches him fight, my dad
He's
goes,
not fair.
he's fucking insane. He's mental. My dad gave him a really bad nickname. What was it? The Beast from the East, he called him. Shit like that. But yeah, Mark fights for that reason. What makes you want to fight? What's the thing that calls you to want to fight?
It's a lot of things. I think it's personal accomplishment, definitely. It's, accomplish something that you would not be able to do like few months ago or something like that. I mean, I'm fighting professionally now for 1.5 years, almost 2 years. And I would have never believed that I could fight at this level, and now everything is improving and we fight for belt and title. And I just want to see, like, until where can I go?
Where do you keep the belts?
Hmm?
You keep the belts at home or in the gym?
It will go at the gym eventually.
But you would want it in the house, wouldn't you? Up on the wall, somebody walks in
Yeah.
like that with both belts.
No, at the gym eventually. But yeah, it's personal accomplishment. I like to train, and I like the all the Muay Thai and combat sport environment. You know, you meet people that you will have never spoke
Yeah.
outside the gym or outside the competition and everything. That's a very nice environment. You know, you are traveling because to Muay Thai, thanks to Muay Thai. You go to train, you go to compete abroad, you are discovering new countries.
You started 9 years ago, you said.
Yes,
So
kind of.
how old are you now? You're like
28. But I did some break during COVID. I stopped for like 2-3 years. I've done 1 year of boxing in Malta with Steve Martin.
the girl who started. If she were to see you now, what do you think she would say?
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane, definitely insane. Because I started on the tatami with full protection. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. And then you
coming
went
from
all the
very
way.
far. Yes, I would have never expected it.
Oh my god, that's really cool.
Mm-mm.
Mana, I think we're gonna probably call it there,
That's the end.
and then take because I have after you I have somebody else, so I'm gonna have to try and rest.
Okay, in the meantime,
I'm gonna try and then go back up again.
time for jingle now. Time for the jingle.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for the
Really appreciate
invitation.
it.
Thank you. That was very nice.
Nice.
Thank you.